Yer. Yer. Hey. We in here. What's good? I am going to pop that out. Let's get into this. Yes, sir. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping frames immediately. Okay. We are at, ooh, I didn't even know they did this. All right. We're getting back into this. It's time. What's good? What's good, chat? What's good? I hope y'all can't hear my phone and be embarrassing as frick. Anyway, we out here. It's time. We're back with more regular base game Sonic Frontier. So my file, I do want to preface that my file, I did kind of accidentally save over it, so we can do one of two things. We can start over again, or we can just play on the full save file and just go for like a little 100% action kind of thing, you know, because I accidentally did that. I'll let the chat choose kind of what we're gonna do with that, because I do think we can live with that kind of thing. So just kind of let me know what y'all are thinking. We got all day. Well, not all day, but we have a few hours. Laser Gaming, what's up? All right, so like I said, so this slot right here, slot 2, was supposed to be our save file for this stream series, for this normal Frontiers, you know, run, but I accidentally saved over it because I'm an idiot. So we can do one of two things. Make a poll. I could. I was gonna say, would it require me to freaking exit out of this and everything? I really don't want to do that. Just let me know. Just freaking, I don't know. Let me know. We can either just go ahead and play on this, or I can start over again on it. And we can just play from the beginning again, which means you'd have to see me run through Giganto again. But I mean, you know, it is what it is, you know. But I could New Game Plus it, so it wouldn't have to get all those abilities and anything like that. So well, here, let's look at the file. Let's look at the file first. Start over. Okay. Let's look at the file first and just see what all there is to do. Because we're on this. Oh my gosh, it didn't freaking work. Of course it didn't. There is a lot to do. Maybe we should just keep going. Oh, you know why it didn't work? I had to go back. It did work. I just am stupid and I need to. I gotta take these off. There we go. Yeah, normal, completely normal. I mean, there is a lot to do. We won't be able to fight Wyvern if we do keep going, but oh no. Hold on. Chat. Nothing is loading. Nothing is loading. Hold up. I'm gonna completely blind y'all with the... you can't see. Okay. I do this. I take this. Oh no, I'm totally getting copyrighted. This is crazy. That can stay at the bottom. This, save. Up here. That can probably stay at the bottom. Sorry, chat. I know.
Look, there's more to this than...
You see, y'all can see the videos. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. All right, cool. This should work. This should work. This should 100% work. We'll see what happens. Oh no. I feel bad for the unfortunate soul who's gonna just join into this and see this and like, oh man, yeah, this looks like a completely normal Sonic Frontiers gameplay. This is the new intro. They added, I don't know if y'all know, they actually updated the game and put like a little intro of like Sonic, you know, fighting, you know, kind of get you hyped before you play the game, you know, for the new players. I think it's pretty good, I can't lie. It is a cool intro. I can't lie, it's pretty cool. I'm glad that they, you know, put that in there. Frontiers is such an outdated game. I don't know about that. I mean, you say outdated, but it came out in 2022. I mean, it's, you know, by that logic, every other game is outdated. I mean, what, like everybody loves frickin' Sonic Unleashed, you know? Is that game outdated? Everybody loves frickin' Sonic Adventure 2. Is that game outdated? Everybody loves Sonic Colors. Is that game outdated? Like, come on now. Let's be so for real. Shadow Generations, it just came out. Nobody talking about that anymore, but is that outdated? Totino's Mania for the millionth time on stream. I could. But then the luster of it has died. You know what I'm saying? Like it's died that way. Because I mean, look, we have Peak now. We have Peak now. Want to break from the ads? Yeah. Look at this. Oh yeah, baby. But no, Sonic Adventure 2 is outdated. I mean, yeah, but Sonic Unleashed isn't, and neither is Generations. You know, both of those, like, I mean, maybe back before Recompiled came out, Unleashed was a little outdated because they didn't have a freaking console port. But for the most part, that game's pretty modern, you know. I mean, if we're being honest though, like even when it was stuck on console, Sonic Unleashed is probably the most graphically ahead of its time than any other game. Like that game still looks like a game that would come out today. That game was ahead of its time, and I really don't think anybody can argue otherwise. Like they would just be objectively wrong by that standard. But Frontiers, I wouldn't really say it's outdated. I mean, you know, it's got a lot of mod support. People are still modding it. It's a great game. You know, it's still fun. I mean, yeah, it's a little jank, but it's not like horrible. You know, that's why it's so good to play, especially on stream. Like, bro, like I won't lie, like it's old reliable. You know, like when I just don't know what to stream, I do this. Look, think of it like this, chat. It was this or Stellar Blade, all right? It was this or Stellar Blade. And I doubt anybody wants to watch Stellar Blade gameplay, all right? And I doubt anybody wants to watch Stellar Blade gameplay. I doubt it. But who knows, you know. Plus, people like these streams, but maybe not anymore because, you know, my channel's fallen off. So maybe people just, they're tired of these streams now. I mean, you know, but I guess it is a risk I gotta, you know, it's just the risk I gotta take when I'm playing the base game. You know, nobody really likes base Frontiers more than the modded version, you know, the modded experience. You know, people enjoy that more, which understandable, like, you know, but there's still good to be found in base Frontiers, you know, this so-called base Frontiers that Kale over here is saying is outdated. Like, I'm gonna show y'all that this is the best game still. Like, it's still perfectly dated even in its base state like this. Like, this is the base game. The Subnautica stream, yeah, I'm gonna do that at some point. I did think about that too, but I don't know. I might do that tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe. If y'all want me to do it tomorrow, let me know. I'll do it tomorrow. I do it tomorrow if I have to, but I don't care. That would be pretty fun to do it then, but at the same time, it will happen though. I just haven't really been on my PlayStation that much. I'll do it though. I could do it tomorrow or whatever, but you know, like, still, like I said, I mean, it's still, you know, this game is still pretty fun to play in its base. I get the hate that it gets, you know, and I can understand, like, there are definitely problems with this game. It's not perfect, but with mods, it's definitely an incredibly enhanced experience. You know, but this in the base game, like, you know, I'm here to show you what the base game is like and just appreciate it, you know, like, just appreciate the base game for all it's worth, you know, because it's actually sorry, it's been a long day. I've been editing all day and stuff, so I know it's genuinely a great game regardless, you know. Like, I will say it is, I'll say this about the game though. I'll say this game has 100% changed the way Sonic content is like made. If that makes sense, it just changes the way. I'm down for tomorrow because a week after that I'll be out of town and miss the stream. Yeah, I could do it tomorrow. I think I'm hoping a lot of people would watch it. But I do need to get a custom stream, like, thumbnail. I do need to get like a hand-drawn thumbnail for the next one I do. Not tomorrow's, but I should get one. That would be really good. But I do think that Sonic Frontiers definitely changed how Sonic content is like made in its style, because the way that most Sonic content is made right now, at least playthrough style, is you can make it the way you can make it now is like, you can basically make it where it's like, oh, you have what is it? Yeah, sorry. Ooh. You have it where you can make it to you have it where you can make it two acts a level if you're fast enough and you're good enough, and then you can you know, in the video there, and it's like a perfect like 15 to 20 minute length, and that's really good. Frontiers, you know, doesn't have it. I didn't the thing about it now is that it the way that challenge the like content style works is like, you're in this open zone most of the gameplay. Like, that's most of the gameplay loop. So you're running around doing all these challenges and doing all this content stuff, and you know, and you're doing the cyberspace every so often, but you're not doing it as much as you know, like where you're doing all the stages all the time in what is it, Frontier or like the other games, because of just the way that the content is made, you know. So it is completely different content style from actual like Sonic games. The thing about Base Frontiers that it doesn't commit to anything. I don't know. I mean, like that's fair, but it definitely still has like something about it, you know. Take it from previous Boost games and said you play them with worse physics. Yeah, I will say that it you play it and it doesn't have the physics, which is whatever. And sorry, I'm taking a swig of drink. You take those and you put the levels that they weren't originally made for, and that's kind of why cyberspace controls that crap. But when you get to like the last part of the game, right? And I'll go to one of the cyberspace stages at the end and here to kind of give you the example of what I'm talking about. When you play a stage that's already been made with the new Sonic movement in mind, yeah, it controls really bad. But when you like play the cyberspace stages in Base Frontiers, no physics mod. Oh, there you are. Got to get the Coco. Dang it. Okay. Boom, boom. Got to get the Coco. The control's really bad regardless. What, in the open zone? Heck no, not in the open zone. I mean, it's tolerable even then, like with the stages that are actually, you know, built for the game. It's tolerable and it's better because, you know, like you're actually using it with the areas with the game that is made for. You know, like if you're gonna play a gen I mean, like, let's see, is this a gen stage down here? If you're gonna play a gen stage, you're probably not gonna have a good time because it's not made for gens. I don't know, Knuckles.
Sounds like we all experienced the dimension differently. Yeah, I didn't see any way.
The open zone is just okay. Not really. I mean, I would argue that it controls the best, especially since like you can tweak it. So it's not even like you can say, oh, it controls bad, it controls good. If it controls bad, it's probably your fault because you didn't customize it to the way that you could have had it. You know, like that is quite literally a thing of that's your fault because like, come on now. Like, let's see, is this a level? I think this is, yeah. So this is like a gens level, I think. If I'm not right. If I'm not mistaken, this is a gens level. So it's like, you can tell, even with these like little bit of tweaked, even with the base game physics that I have on, you know, because this is the base game, it still controls a little weird, but it's not bad, you know, in general, because either way, in 2D, it's fine, you know, but oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh! Okay, we're good. Yeah, see? See, so it's not like horrible. You know, it's not horrible, but oh, I am dropping frames like crazy. Hold on. I'm sorry, chat. I am sorry. I am dropping frames like crazy. See, so it's not even like it's horrible or anything like that. Dude, what is going on with YouTube streaming lately, bro? YouTube streaming is like crazy bad lately. It's not even funny how. Hello? Like, I am at, what the frick, bro? The frame drop is crazy. Dude. What? What? Huh? Check. What is? Hello? Hello? Oh, nah, bro. I can't see anything. I'm scared. Wait. No. I'm scared. Where's all the texture going? Wait. What is happening? Chat, I'm very scared. This is not normal. Look at this. Look! What is this? Oh no. I'm very scared. I can't see anything. It's all like rendering in super slow. Is this what it's like to play on a Lenovo gaming laptop? It's gotta be, right? This has gotta be what it's like to play on a Lenovo gaming laptop, bro. I don't know what's going on. It might be because I'm uploading videos at the same time as this, but... Oh my gosh. Some goofy-ass hater gonna come in here and be like, oh, typical Sonic Frontiers L moment. Like, shut the frick up. Watch this. Boom. That's just a new feature. Yeah, probably. I am not, out here with the caller. What's up, Saturn? What's up? Bro, what is going on? I swear it's never this bad. Hold on. Let me go into cyberspace and come back out and see if this fixes it. It's never been this bad. I've never had this before. Hold on. Especially since, like, I'm playing base game, so I'm not playing modded, you know, so it should be... I'm not playing mods, so it should theoretically be fine. Oh no. Skip of the century, baby. Skip of the century, baby. Skip of the century, baby. How does he look when he goes super? Who, Supersonic? I mean, you should know what Supersonic looks like. This is the base game. What are you talking about? This is literally base Sonic Frontiers. What? Ow. Y'all should know what base Sonic Frontiers looks like. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Please. Wait, no! I had it. I love this Sonic model. Wish they used it more. That's what I'm saying, bruh. This is the best Sonic model. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm an Unleashed Glazer, so I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But I'm not gonna. I'm definitely not saying that. Because I am an Unleashed Glazer till the day I die. But, yeah, it's definitely a goated model. You know, alright, let's see if this fixes the open world. Makes them no longer disabled. What are you talking about? But I can show you, yes. Watch. Oh, there we go. It's back. Look. Watch me turn around and it's just completely dying. Oh, no, we're back. Yeah, see, this is Supersonic. I mean, it looks just like Supersonic. I mean, see, it's just, The same thing. It's the same thing as your, regular Supersonic. I don't get what the whole thing. I don't get what the whole thing is. It's just regular Supersonic, Which, by the way, base game Supersonic, bro, looks really good. Ah, well, keep it that way. Dang, what is up with the bro? First I have to put up with these little frickers on TikTok being like, yeah, Sonic Racing Crossroads is gonna suck. I'm gonna wait on a sale, or freaking going like, oh well, it's not better than Mario Kart, even though I haven't played the game. None of us have, even though I actually have played the game. I'm still gonna hate anyway. And then everybody else is like, yeah, no, Sonic. I'm like, bro, what is honestly, I should not be surprised that the fan base has completely switched up again, because the thing is, like, first of all, we're hating on a racing game. It's a freaking racing game, and you're like, y'all are sitting here like, oh, it's not gonna last forever. Bro, we're not caring if it lasts or not. We just want it to be freaking fun. And then everybody else now is like, oh, I'm tired of pretending that Sonic Frontiers is good. It sucks, and it always like, no, shut the frick up. No, shut up. Genuinely, shut the frick up. You're a loser. You are a loser. This game, while not perfect, is good. I don't know why we're sitting here like, oh, I'm tired of pretending that this game is good. Oh, like, bro, sound like freaking Zarbon from daggum Dragon Ball Z, gobbling up these nuts, wanting Sonic to give you attention, bro. He's never gonna give it to you. Come on now. Then run out of money with the Switch 2. Don't buy the Switch 2. These Frontiers in every Sonic game except Forces. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna leave the stream now. Dang, that's crazy. Imagine leaving a Baraspi stream. Imagine leaving a Baraspi stream. What a loser, bro. Like, genuinely. What a freaking loser. Having stuff to do? Like, what the frick, bro? Job application? What the frick, bro? Get that out of here, bro. What a loser. What a loser. But yeah, like I said, well, not perfect. I mean, this game really is not as bad as I think people are making it out to be. I mean, it's and like, let's just suck it up and deal with it, because it's the direction that we're going for the next 10 years anyway. I mean, Frontiers 2 is already looking pretty good based off of leaks and things that we've heard and stuff like that, and those like little beta tests and stuff. Way too late. Already got what? The best of you hating is making people leave. Look who's talking. Love what? Crossworlds or Frontiers? Because Crossworlds is pretty fire. I've played Crossworlds, so I can speak on it. Can't even pass mech stage. I passed. I beat the game. What are we talking about, bruh? What are we talking about? This man's just straight up lying to chat. That's for shame on you, man. For shame. You're just lying to chat saying I can't even beat the mech stages when I beat the whole game. I probably beat the game before you were even freaking born. I probably beat Sonic Adventure 2 before you were freaking born, bro. I beat Sonic Unleashed before you were probably born. I probably beat Sonic the Hedgehog 1 before you were born, bro. I probably beat every single Sonic game in existence before you were born. I went forward in time to beat Sonic Frontiers before you were born, just to say that I could beat Sonic Frontiers before you were born. I did it to a 4. That's impossible. A 4-year-old does not have the cognitive ability to play Sonic Adventure 2, let alone any video game. That is the biggest, fattest lie I've ever heard in my entire freaking life. I'm not, oh my gosh. There's no way. I don't even think like a 4-year-old has the cognitive ability of Joe Biden. Joe Biden can't even do anything. So why are we sitting here pretending that you could beat SA2? Play Utopia or else I'm gonna have to find you. I've played Utopia. Would I mention anything illegal? Play Utopia. I've already played Utopia on the channel. Go watch my Utopia video. I bet you anything you probably already did watch my Utopia video, and that's why you're talking about it. One of my favorite videos, by the way. One of my favorite videos I've ever made. I did think about doing a Sonic CD Miracle Edition stream right before. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna settle for Frontiers. It'll be easier to do it that way. I did beat SA2 at 4. That's impossible. Literally, statistically impossible. I know a lot of 4... Oh, wait, hold on. I knew at 4 years old... Look, let me tell you something. When I was 4 years old, I was the dumbest kid on the planet. I couldn't even get past daggum Bingo Highway as a kid in Sonic Heroes because I was dumb as frick, alright? There's no way you would be able to beat SA2, let alone Biggs Fishing at 4 years old. At 4 years old. There's just no way. That's impossible. I've watched the video like 6 times now. That's crazy. He did trust it. He did it trust. That's crazy. Bro brought his sister in here. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm just saying, it's impossible. It's impossible. Statistic, like, that's literally impossible. You're like maybe half conscious at 4. Like, you might be able to think back as early as 4. Like, I can think back as early as 4, right? Like, not as good as I used to be able to, but like that's like barely conscious. There's no way you can play a game like Sonic Adventure 2, which is like, I mean, it's not that hard, to be honest, but for a 4-year-old, for kids, Sonic Adventure 2 does not hold any punches. That is statistically impossible. With the amount of jank and the amount of just like absolute just absurdity of Sonic, there's just, it's impossible. I can't, like, I don't even think a 4-year-old could beat Sonic Unleashed HD. I really don't. Maybe the Wii version, but not there's just no way. There's no way. Make a baby and wait till they turn 4, then make them play SA2 and watch how wrong you'll be. Bro. Look, my baby's cooked because he'd probably be autistic, alright? So... No, bro, he did it. That's crazy. My sister was 7. She remembers it. That's crazy. He's never gonna get one. Who's gonna make it? Bro, what the frick? Y'all have that little faith in me when all it takes is me going to Japan and rizzing up a Japanese girl, and then I'm set for life, bro. I'm literally gonna be set for life here in a few days. In a few days, like 30 days from now, I will be set for life. Don't worry about it. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh. It's not like, I'm sorry. There's just like I cannot, like, I don't care if you're not me or not. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, there's just no way a 4-year-old is that, like, cognizant. There's just no way. There's no way. Maybe babies now were more built different than they were. But, like, there's just no way you're that, like, you're telling me you beat Sonic Adventure 2, which requires reading. You can't even read at 4 years old. You're in kindergarten. There's no way. What? How are y'all sitting here telling me? How the frick are y'all gonna sit here and tell me, oh, you'd be surprised if you had a baby and made him play the game, you'd be surprised. Shut the frick up! Shut the frick up! Y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping. There is no actual way. You are that you can't even read at 4 years old. You're not even you're probably still in preschool. You can't even do math. And you're telling me you can beat Sonic Adventure 2? That's impossible. That's literally impossible. No, that's impossible. You're telling you can barely even read at a cognizant reading level. You can't even spell. So, how are you gonna tell me you're gonna beat Sonic Adventure 2 at 4 whenever you probably couldn't even spell Sonic Adventure 2? Actually mad at 4-year-old to beat SA2 before him. Late bloomer. What do you mean? I suck at Sonic. What do you mean? I'm the best Sonic. I literally just said I beat Sonic Adventure 2 before you were born, bro. All I'm saying is that it's impossible to beat a Sonic game at 4. That has nothing to do with whether I'm good or not. I beat the game before you were born. I beat the game like when I was like first like got into Sonic games, and you were not born when I was 7 years old. I can guarantee that, bro. I can guarantee that. You might have been just freshly born, but there's no way you were fully born at that point.
You remind me of.
Okay. There's just I could spell Sonic. You lost my respect, man. What, bro? That's crazy. That's all he could spell until he was like 6. Bro had the immense Sonic brain rot. That's crazy. Unless he's like severe. Okay, look, the only I'll give him the shadow. I'll give him the benefit of a doubt. If he's like severely like autistic, like we're talking turbo autism, there's no way, unless that's the case, there's no way you can do that at 4 years old. Make the baby find out if they have autism. That will give them an advantage. That's what I'm saying. If they have like turbo super autism, but there's no way it could happen at 4. Recipes don't, because like okay, first of all, frick you, because I could read at 4. I went to a private school, unlike the rest of you little poor frickers. I could read, all right? There's a difference. I was a dumb kid, but I could read and I could write and I could spell. I could do those things, all right? I could do those things. But I was dumb in other ways, all right? I just didn't have a lot of common sense, all right? So, frick you for that. I can read, all right? I can spell better than everybody in Gen Z. I can spell better than people my own age. People my own age, like 23, 24, can't even spell. I can spell. They can't. I'm like, you're telling me you're older than me or the same age as me and you can't spell look? Or you can't spell freaking like, I don't know, business or something? Like, I don't know. Like, you're, bro. All I'm saying is like, look, Laser's right. Laser is right. There's no way you can like you can hold a controller, but you're not gonna know like you're still in the phases where if I had the face cam I would show you, but like you're still in that like at 4, like maybe I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you could hold a controller, but there's no way you're like consciously hitting the button. You have to look down and find what button it is because your brain can't function. Like there's just no way. I just can't believe that. I'm sorry. It's not even that I'm mad that like you beat the game. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not even upset about it. I'm just saying it's statistically impossible for a 4-year-old to beat a video game. If I couldn't do it in no other like you can't tell me you haven't been online and there's been tons of people online that are like, oh, I couldn't beat this when I was like, I played games harder than Sonic when I was a kid. I played Jak and Daxter. I played Jak 2, and Jak 2 was balls on the wall hard. Like that game was so hard for no reason, and I never got to the hoverboard until I was like 16 because I couldn't figure out the game because it was too hard. Games back in the day were hard. There was no way kids like 4 to like maybe 10 years of age could beat a game. Say statistically. What do you mean? That's the same way you say it. I literally said statistically. That's what you say. I said it correctly. What are we talking about? Y'all are tripping. But like literally like all I'm saying is games back in the day when I was a little jit, right? When I was a jit, bro, games were hard as balls. All right, there's just actually no way you can beat a game at 4 years old because one, you don't have the cognitive ability statistically, or because literally the game was just that hard as balls. Statistically, what do you mean? You first of all, you didn't even spell it right. So that's how you say. Also, I have an accent, so frick you. But it's literally like, all I'm saying is like, if like y'all, there's something wrong with y'all if y'all think a 4-year-old is cognitive enough to beat a video game. That's just that's just like common sense. I really don't think like it's not even like a thing that makes me angry. I'm just saying like it's common sense. There's just no way a 4-year-old could beat a game. With how hard games were back in the day, they didn't pull any punches. They were not friendly to kids whatsoever. There's just no way you could beat a full game unless it was like piss easy. Like when I was a jit, when I was half of y'all's age, the only games I could beat full was like Lego games. That was the only games I could beat. I couldn't beat other games because I was a kid. I didn't have the cognitive ability to do it. No kid could. It didn't matter how smart you were. You couldn't like beat games unless they were like super easy or you played them on easy difficulty. But there were a lot of games back in the day that didn't have a difficulty setting. So they were just hard as balls by default. And I played a lot of those. So it's like, the only games I ever like fully beat until I got like a little older was like freaking Lego games. I'm gonna be able to read it for. I was able to read it for. I was brighter and just as talented as Whitekin. I did it with the Joe Biden. Look, I was able to read it for, okay? Like the thing is you can read it for, because if you're learning it, but you're not going to be able to read as good as most people. Like you're going to be reading like you're probably going to have to sit here and pause the game and be like, do you want to play the game? Like Sonic Generations, you would see this as a little jit and you would not be able to spell or make out that says Generations, right? You would not be able to know that because you're a kid. There's just no way. Notifications, you would not be able to know that. There's no way. Literally just no way. No way. There's none. I'm sorry. There's just no freaking way. It's not even like I'm triggered about it. I don't know why y'all think I'm triggered about it. I'm not. I'm just saying it's statistically impossible. Like that's just like that's just the baseline. And like, you know, like that's just what it is. Oh wait, I'm just kind of running around now. I'm just freaking Chaos Island. Awesome, bro, Chacho. Even mine, they say literally every line of text in that game. They say, well, yeah, they say it, but does that even like, they say it, but I'm talking about like when you like they don't read out tutorials to you, and even when they do, even when Omochao, and also even when Omochao does read the tutorial to you, the music is so daggum loud, you can't even freaking hear it. You can't even hear what he's saying. So how are you gonna know, especially when like at that point, like you can read stuff on the screen. You don't need to read the subtitles. I'm not crashing out about it. I don't know why y'all think I'm crashing out about it. I wouldn't say it's a passionate subject. I'm just saying it with my chest. I'm just saying it with confidence. I'm just saying it with confidence because you know, I know I'm right. All right. There's just no way y'all think y'all are right in this. Cause look, literally I can guarantee all of you in this chat are under the age of 18. So how are you going to tell me that how are you going to tell me that you're right? You were not right at 18 or under. Like if you're a minor, you're just not right. You never can be. There's just no way. There's just no way. Look, And I know y'all are the younger part of Gen Z. Y'all are dumb. I'm just gonna say it. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. There's just no way. There's no way, man. There's no way. Beating video games at 4. You couldn't even read it for. Yeah, bro. What? So? Not a crash out totally. I said, bro, I said it with my chest. There's a difference between saying it with my chest and crashing out about it, bro. I don't get why y'all think I'm crashing. I'm not even like upset. I'm just saying. Is 17 enough? No. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Where am I going? Over this way. Oh! Wait. Going up this way, look. Booyah. Yes, sir, baby! Like, literally, I don't get where y'all think it's we're just talking about something, and I'm just talking about it passionately. That's the only way it is. Like, that's it. Like, it's not a crash out. I'm not even, like, if I had the face cam on, you could tell I'm not crashing out. Because you can tell that I'm not crashing out because I'm just smiling the whole time. Because this is just funny. I just think it's funny. Like, yeah, y'all are probably trolling, which I get. So it's funny to just continue the bit, but at the same time, like I'm just so serious. There's just no way you can beat a game at 4 years old. If I couldn't do it, if most people our generation couldn't do it, I don't even think like kids in their like millennials, I've had it where millennials will tell me like, yeah, I couldn't like beat like Hydro City and Sonic 3, or they couldn't beat like, and I get that was a whole thing where they couldn't like tell them about the barrels, but they were always like, oh yeah, the barrels, I couldn't beat the barrel. Like millennials had a tough time beating the old games like on the Sega Genesis and stuff, because those games didn't have a difficulty. You just had to learn. You were just, look, if you give the 4-year-old only the controller in SA2, it can be done. You just need to feed them when necessary, but just keep them. So you're look, okay, I'm not saying a 4-year-old couldn't beat the game. They could beat the game, but they aren't going to be 4 by the time they beat the game. He would not be 4 by the time you beat the game. It would take him more than 3 to 4 months if he was 4 to beat the game. It would definitely take like we're talking many game overs. There's no way. Possibly, but you would probably be able to beat. You would probably be 5 by the time you 5 or 6, if anything, because there's no way you would get frustrated and leave because the game is too hard, and then you would come back later. What barrels? I meant to say not Hydro City. I meant to say I never said Carnival Night. I meant to say Carnival Night Zone, but I never said it. There were no barrels in Hydro City. I know 3 to 4. Yeah. I know 3 to 4 months is less than a year. I was saying 3 to 4 months, and I should have prefaced to say that at the lowest 3 to 4 months. At the longest, it would be over a year or something. Over a year or something. There's just no way. Look, Ace, you're a Canadian. I don't expect you to know. Okay, get the frick out of here. Y'all got your own problems to deal with, bro. Go fix y'all's problems for telling me about the American education system, all right? Because clearly y'all don't know anything. The American education system is nothing about like how it was with me, where it wasn't all about agendas and stuff, all right? Let's get the frick out of here with that. Well, I am going to end your career. All right. Like all I'm saying is I was top of my top of my class like for a long time because I was, you know, a gifted child. But I was still not smart enough to beat a freaking video game. Oh my frick, the fart noise is hilarious. I love it. No! Let me up. Dang it. Education is one of them. Education is just an agenda now, bro. Like, kids are just getting dumber. That's kind of just facts. Like, let's be honest. It's all about the agendas now. It's all about the agenda, Barry. Jesse. All I'm saying is I don't care. Like I said, the whole thing is y'all saying I'm over here, I'm mad because the dude beat the game at 4. I'm not saying, look, if you beat the game, that's fine. I beat the game before he was born, 100%. I can tell you that. I'm just saying there's no way you could do it at 4. You just don't have, literally, factually, there's no way a 4-year-old has the cognitive ability to beat a video game. There's just, that's impossible. It's literally impossible. Factually. That's all I'm saying. You can try to attest to it all you want, but factually, that's impossible. Factually. Purple ninja. It's not even purple. And the conversation ended. Hold on, Chad. I gotta. Bro's obsessed. What are you talking about, bruh? Look, I'm not gonna take any crap from a guy who thinks Sonic Forces is the best Sonic game. All right, I'm not taking crap from you. I'm on your booty, Tail Studios. I'm on your booty. All right, what the frick? All right. All right. He's about to make it his whole personality like a maggot. What do we... That's not how you spell maggot, first of all, but, nuts. See, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all trying to tell me I'm bringing it back up, but bro can't even spell maggot. Bro can't even spell maggot. Can't even spell maggot, bro. Come on now. We're so cooked. We're so cooked. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Bro, why did they have to map the same button as the kick? Okay, dude. I'm so used to hitting the freaking... I've been playing Stellar Blade for like the last 2 days. And so I keep hitting the pause button because you can't pull up a map instantly on Stellar Blade. You have to like go 2 tabs over. So I keep doing that. And it's you're still spelling it wrong, Ace. I don't know what you're talking about. You're still spelling it wrong. I don't know what we're talking about. Trying to convince me 4-year-olds can beat a video game and you can't even spell maggot right. Come on now, bro. And you're younger. You're older. You're older. Come on, bro. Oh, please let me out. Please let me out. Please let me out. Let me out. Let me out, please. Okay. 4-year-olds can beat the sleep, bro. Sonic X for the Leapster, bro. That junk, bro, I was mathing like crazy and spelling like crazy, bro. I was spelling like crazy on that junk, bro. They had me spelling extremely super extra dollar, whatever. It's a Leapster game. Why is bro still bro? It's just something to talk about, all right, man. It's been a long day, bro. Y'all out here trying to troll, all right? All I'm saying, it's just something to talk about, all right? It's content. Y'all are engaged in the look. Y'all are engaged in the conversation, so I take this as a win, all right? I take that as a win. I take that as a win. All right, that's a win in my book. If y'all are look, I have managed to take the one guy who said he was gonna leave the stream, and he's been here the whole time. So that's a whole win. That man was gonna leave, and all I had to do was say he was a loser. All I had to say was he was a loser, and that he didn't beat Sonic Adventure 2 at 4 years old, and he stayed. All right, that's drip marketing right there, bro. It's not drip, but you know what I mean. That's marketing right there, bro. Y'all just aren't ready for my business orientated mind. It's just freaking. It's inevitable at this point. Oh no! Look, bro, did you see how far his back was arched trying to hurt me? Bro, that dude was arched like crazy. Talk about the socio-economic state of the world. Bruh. The only thing I care about is Japan's economy because you can get everything super cheap there, bro. I'm about to be out there, bro, committing highway robbery with how cheap I'm about to be buying stuff over there, bro. I'm about to get a burger vending machine, send it in the chat and be like, y'all wish y'all had this burger. All right. Y'all wish y'all had this hot steaming burger from the daggum vending machine. All right. Part 2 of Sonic Adventure today. Sonic Adventure is better than Sonic Adventure 2 anyway. So honestly, you're good on you for that one. Oh! I didn't even know what that one said. I'm not gonna lie. It's stuck in stagnation. Yeah, I know. And it's great. It's great. I love it. Drug with a rug on his head, bro. Bro, I have heard this line before, alright? You don't need to tell me about this line again. Bro, rug rhymes with rug, bro. Inflation is not hitting there. It's going in the best way possible though, because like legit, like everything's just cheap there. It's basically like reverse inflation. It's crazy. Oh! SA2 is the best. All right, let's chill out there. Let's chill out there, buddy. That's just factually untrue. Sonic Unleashed is the best Sonic mainline game, but you know, that's a little bit of a stretch. All right, I'm absolutely sucking right now. Hold on. I hate those little box things, bro. They are the most annoying thing in this entire game. I hate those little cocoon things that they do. They're so annoying. I hate them so much. I literally hate them so much. I'm fumbling so hard. SA2 is mid at best. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, my thing with it is like, a lot of people can argue, and I know a lot of people can argue the same thing for Unleashed, where it's like, because what I'm about to say is like, okay, here's the thing. With Unleashed, it's really just a thing of like, yeah, if you don't engage with the Werehog and you don't like the Werehog, that's fine. But a lot of people are like, oh, well, that's 50%. 60 to 70% of SA2 is absolute garbage. Where were you with, we were with you when you were cooking Graspy, but SA2 and SA1 are garbo. SA1 is fine, you know, I mean, it's got a little bit of meh in there, but you know, for the most part, SA1 is fine, but SA2,
If I understood those visions correctly,
SA2 is, what the frick?
came from space, right?
Okay.
And they were wearing things that looked like the Coco, but they didn't seem, I don't know, alive.
The thing about
Coco really are?
They originated as
Japan should become a United States state to save itself. I mean, we kind of own Japan a little bit. Like,
Yeah, but
their military
you hold the memories of the
is just our military. So we kind of are like, they're kind of like
wanted to keep their memories.
unofficially but officially a part of us in a weird way. But I mean, I don't think it really matters because they're kind. I mean, they haven't crashed. They're still kicking. So. North Korea. North Korea. Heck no, bro. North Korea, bro. North Korea is dirt poor, all right, bro. All right, my boy Kim can't even make a nuke. Can't even make a nuke. He can't even save his way out of a paper bag, bro. How many bombs does it take to wipe out that entire continent? The only reason we haven't nuked them yet is the only reason we haven't nuked them yet is because we would destroy part of South Korea in the process. I mean, we're in peace deals with them anyway, so I guess it really doesn't even matter. But you know, my boy Kim, if Japan would be destroying itself entirely if it joined North Korea. That's just a fact. Especially when Japan has just such a great culture anyway, you know. Okay, it's up here. I thought you were gonna leave, Saturn, you freaking loser. Dang, bro. Just get the frick out of my stream, bro. Just get the frick. just get the frick. Mr. Oh, let me chill. Yeah. Oh, up here. Okay, goodbye. Bro is actually gonna stay too. 14 people, bro. I know, 14 people. I know. Look, how many times are you losers? How many times are you losers just gonna remind me that I'm you don't need to remind me that I'm falling off. I know I'm falling off. Let me tell you something. SpongeBob is coming into Sonic. Yes, I know. I am the one that is the have you not? Unless you're new here, have you not seen all the videos I've done on Crossworlds? I am Crossworlds' biggest glazer right now. I won't even lie. I am. I'm hyping this junk up like it's the second coming of Jesus Christ, bro. Like, the freaking this is the best Sonic racing. It gonna be better than Mario Kart World, bro. I'll just say it. I don't care. You got SpongeBob and Patrick in it. Get Squidward up in there, bro. Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking. We get Hollow Knight next. That's crazy. All right, gotta go up here. Okay, I will say this. Love this game, but I hate when he just randomly decides, I'm gonna flip backwards for no reason. Like, bro, why does he do that? That is the most random thing I've ever seen in a video game ever. And I can't stand it. What the frick? Oh. There we go. Give me all that, baby. Yeah, no, I know I'm look, I know I'm falling off. I know I'm never gonna get the opportunity. It doesn't even matter. Like, I've already look. I'll say this. I have already come to terms with the fact that when I go on my Crossworlds arc, because you know Sendo got all of those subs from his Mario Kart World arc. It works for him. You know, it works for him. I've already come to terms that when I get on my Crossworlds arc, that junk is not going to do me any good. I've already come to terms with that. I've already come to terms with that. It's not happening. The Crossworlds arc is going to do well for me personally. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be fun. But in terms of views, I'm going to get hoed. My impressions are actually really, really great, which is the crazy part about it. My impressions are actually really, really good. The problem is that nobody's clicking on the videos. So I guess people just hate me. I don't know. Was I like? I don't check YouTube for myself. Less edible than my shorts. That's facts, bro. I was about to say, when does Kale not agree with anybody? Like, he doesn't agree on anything. So like, honestly, I can't even really like, I would like a demake of the story games. I think that would be cool. Like the thing is about, like, say what you want about the storybook games, but the ideas that they put forward and just the writing of them are just some of the best writing in the entire Sonic series of all time. Like, we need those people writing the comics and not Ian Flynn. that's what we need. That's exactly what we need in this series. Not whatever the frick Ian Flynn is doing, because he's just completely assassinating all the original characters in favor of these stupid new ones that literally everybody seems to care about for some weird reason. Okay. But I still think, yeah, I can already tell you my Crossworlds arc, as much as I would love it to do well, it's just not going to. So I'm gonna be YouTube broke on the Crossworlds arc. It's gonna have no views on any of the videos. I can be agreeable. I need my Papa J Sony. It's not with you people for some reason. Well, that's because you're consistently wrong. Like, you know, if you weren't consistently wrong, you know, that would change how things are. Because here's the thing, I'm surprised after all this time y'all haven't learned that I'm always right. Like, y'all like, the amount of times that I've been right, like literally just on camera and stuff, is actually scary, and y'all just literally haven't come to the terms that I'm always right. Give me your thoughts on women's rights. I can't. Like, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I'm always right. Yeah, okay. All right. Whatever you want to tell yourself. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Oh my gosh. See, the thing is like, the problem is like, I know I'm always right. And I hate it. I hate it because it makes me sound like I'm a freaking narcissist, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're just a like." No, I'm not. Dude, you know how little I think of myself in real life? Like, it's impossible. It's literally impossible for me to be a narcissist because I think so little of myself already. Like, so it's impossible for me. The only reason I say I'm always right is because I always end up being right in almost every situation I've ever been in my entire life. Like, I just know the facts because I'm a super autistic fan, bro. I'm just a super fan. Like, you know, when people are always like, "Oh, you're just you have the same rights as everyone else." I mean, they already do, you know. So I'm wondering if those will trigger the. Okay, I think the spring's gonna trigger the. Yeah, okay, I figured. I'm gonna say I think the spring triggers the 2D plane. Dang it. What kind of rights? Is that correct enough for you? So, chat, what do we think of this base Sonic Frontiers gameplay so far? I'm pretty good at Sonic games, would you say? We no, I'm not gonna say it. 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 I'm not gonna say. I'm not. I thought about it. I really did think about it, but I'm not gonna say it. How have I not gotten this one? This one's so easy to get to. The right to bear arms, yes sir. terrible, right? What do you mean?
Tails was right.
All that's ever done for us is like
Thoughts into cyberspace, but not their bodies.
Correct. They desire to archive all their achievements, creations, and knowledge.
Well, the thing about the rights is they are privileges. We don't need to have them. You know,
This way, they can
that's why our rights, we call them rights, but like we have a privilege. We're privileged enough to have those rights because of the freedom that we fought for and way back in 1776. Like, we have these privileges. We have the right to these privileges. We earned those privileges, you know? Like, they can be taken away, but the thing is they are ratified, like, they are ratified in the Constitution, you know? So it's like, and that's not to say the Constitution can't be changed. A lot of people in that, like, it goes around a lot in America where everybody's like, oh, this is against the Constitution, blah 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 blah. But like a lot of people, the same people that would tell you this is against the Constitution and stuff like that are the same exact people that want to do away with the Constitution. So how are you going to say that whatever some person A is doing is against the Constitution when you want to get rid of it anyway? Like, we can change the Constitution, but it's just kind of hard to do it because you're never gonna have, the thing about the Constitution and changing it is like you're never gonna have all parties agree on it. That's just impossible. That's just literally impossible. People did not have rights before the USA. True, that's true. I mean, the thing is like, there's a reason we are called the greatest country in the world. Very, very privileged here. It's the reason why America is just so weird right now, because we can do whatever we want. Like, if you saw the way that a lot of people talk about our government and stuff like that, if they were to do that in any other country, they would be dead on sight. And that's just factual information. Literally just factual information. So it's like, we are very privileged to have rights. So, I mean, you know, just privileges of being in the best country in the world. So, third tower, but with a different head. There we go. The Magna Carta would disagree. But does it really matter? I mean, we're America, so. I would say the only country that even, and this is not glazed, by the way, I do want to point that out. I would say the only country that even comes remotely close to being like as free as America would be Japan. Japan still has a lot of freaking laws. Like, you know, Japan has a lot of laws. And it would seem like their culture is very much like laws, but it's really just their culture, and that's just what people like to do. But I would say Japan generally is probably the only other country that's the closest to being like America. And it's probably because they have the same government system. They're, you know, a democracy. But it is crazy how, like, there are a lot of similarities you can draw between Japan and stuff like that, so it makes sense that that would be the case. But there is a lot of there is a lot that you can do in Japan, specifically. So Thailand, Iceland, I guess. I don't know anything about those countries. Iceland isn't half bad. I guess. I mean, obviously, if you don't hear about them, I would assume that they're doing great. You know, I would assume that if you don't hear about them, they're doing great. The only reason you hear about America so much is like we're center of the world stage, you know? I've heard what happened in the UK right now. UK is crazy right now, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. Religious freedom and all that junk. But, bro, like, actively, like, persecuting Christians, bro, that's a little crazy. That's all I'm saying. Moving a little mad. And I mean, to be honest though, I don't expect anything less, because they were trying to get rid of that whenever we were stuck under the British rule. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, The only reason America is so crazy is because we just have unlimited right to say anything. Like the fact that we can say the most heinous, most evil stuff without consequence of like, or fear of like getting beheaded or like getting Chinese water torture or something, just says a lot about America. So 5 people. Why do y'all keep reminding me, bro? Why? Literally, why? Like, y'all must think I'm not self-aware or something. Like, and I'm insulted by that. Because, like, half of y'all are minors anyway. So how the frick y'all gonna think you're smarter than me? Like, come on now. Get the frick out of here. They're parliamentary. They are, but they also have a democracy, too. They literally, have a democratic government. They're not exactly the same. They definitely work on parliament, too. But they have a democratic government, too. So... I'm gonna do the best Sonic Frontiers Island. Hold on. Yeah, look at that. The best Sonic Frontiers Island. I'm not even paying attention to grabbing these things anymore, I ain't gonna lie. I need to hit that. Wait. Why are you gonna do the camera angle and then just... Okay. I was like, bro. We all know Chaos Island's the best island. Don't kid ourselves, alright? Bruh. I will say, you are right, though. Jokes aside, you are right though. Just because you're older doesn't really mean anything. But I will say, a lot of people who are younger definitely think they have a better understanding of the world when they really haven't been out there. Like the thing is like most of y'all in here, definitely minors. I know, like I do Sonic videos, so of course I'm gonna have kids that watch my videos and stuff, and that's fine. Like I don't really care, like, you know, but. There's a lot of people out there that'll be like, oh, I know this and that and fight for this and that. Like, if you haven't actually, like, and this is why it's so important that you like get a job and go out and work and stuff, like, because a lot of people don't really understand how the world works until you actually get out there and start working a job, and you really just kind of understand how the world actually works, and just based on those experiences and stuff. And a lot of people really, especially in America, their belief system changes after like they actually like start working like that. It actually changes. It's pretty crazy to think, like, you know, whether that's for the bad or the good is really up to them, but it is still oh frick. Honestly, I was saying the same thing. When I said bro, I was saying the same thing. No. Okay, let's see what we got. Here. Nice, look at that. Look at that, baby. Bro, we are an hour into this stream, and all I've talked about, it's like, I won't even say politics, just this, the world, and freaking 4-year-olds being able to play video games. Like, this is great. This is the craziest Baraspy stream of all time, bro. I already know I got clipped a bajillion times in that last section. Like, I already know I got clipped a bajillion times, bro. And the thing is I'm getting clipped for being right. Let me chill. Before I get clipped again. I can say it because I know. This is the kind of content that you do when you do fall off, you know? But that's how you interact with your chat. That's why people find me so relatable, you know? When people find me so relatable because I interact with my chat, you know? You don't get that a lot from people. And yet, somehow, my content goes for granted. Oh, look at this wall running section. Super hype. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that. Super hype. Socioeconomic state of the world isn't entertaining. I guess, yeah. Out here like freaking, what's his name? Jaden Smith, I think is his name. Bro, I don't even know that dude's name. He's so irrelevant. Imagine he's just watching the stream right now. He's like just comments on the freaking... I doubt it. That'd be hilarious though. I would love that. For him, not for me. You know, because seeing celebrities mauled online is my favorite thing. So... You know. Because unlike most people who are like, oh, bro, how are you gonna tell me that you're against the rich eat the rich and then you go and glaze celebrities like they're your distant long lost relative, bro? It makes no sense. Get the frick out of here, bro. Out here, the rich are the 1%. It's all stacked against they don't care about us, and then glazes freaking Taylor Swift all day, bro. What the frick? What the frick? What the frick? Oh my gosh. I already know, bro. People are gonna stumble on this stream and I'm getting canceled. It's crazy. It's going down as soon as this streamed archive drops, bro. When the stream archive drops, I'm getting canceled. I'm getting canceled. I guess y'all getting canceled with me, you know. But I actually work, you know. I'm blue collar as it gets, bro. I just know. Whether that says anything about me, you'll never know. You don't know who I support. You'll never know. I don't support anybody. The only thing I support is Sonic the freaking Hedgehog. I'm just as blue collar as it gets, bro. Putting my balls in the crusher 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Now get up here. The jankiness of this game is my favorite thing. I'm not getting canceled. My guy. I'm already bad enough somehow. Leave me out of this. Don't, bruh. Leave me out of this. Oh my gosh. Sounded like Piccolo, bro. Every time I hear that, bro, I just think about Piccolo. You know how often I think about Piccolo in a day? Like very, very, very much. Like I'm not gay or anything. I just Piccolo's really cool, you know, like he aura farms so hard, he's just in my head 24/7, just aura farming in my head. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. That man Piccolo just aura farming in my head as we speak. Like right now, I'm thinking about Piccolo right now. I'm not gonna lie. I love Piccolo. He's the GOAT. Ugh. Leave me. I gotta. There was a thing here. Okay, don't put me in 2D. There we go. I love climbing. Oh, it's up there. I see. Jeep Grand Cherokee. No! Start talking about politics. Piccolo's aura in your head, and 4 people left. Bro. What? I literally just told you to stop reminding me, bro. I know. Look, I know I'm falling off. I know that the videos don't get. I know nobody watches the streams. You do not need to remind me a bajillion times that people are leaving. Jeez. Go away! I literally do not care at this point. I have come to terms with the fact that my content sucks now and that nobody cares about me. I have come to terms with that because that's what my entire life has ever been. So I know that. I knew eventually I would not be able to hold on to the micro celebrity fame that I had. I knew eventually that when push came to shove, I knew I was going to fall off before I even started, and it was just going to go back to how it's always been in my life, which is nobody cares about me. I already knew it was going to happen. You do not need to remind me that nobody cares. I know nobody cares, all right? I know. Look, I'm trying to help me with what? Help me with what? There's nothing to help with. It doesn't matter what I do. At this point, I could probably say the most outrageous, outlandish thing of all time, and it would not matter. Nobody would care. Nobody would care. Because nobody would be there to hear it and or see it. Down. Need to drop a Sonic Flex video to catch back up. Now you know if you talk about Piccolo. What do you... Bro, you acting like Piccolo sucks or something, bro. Piccolo's the best... Well, he's not the best Dragon Ball character. He is one of the best. He is definitely one of the best. He's not the best because Gohan. I've never heard him say that. Thing is, I do need to play more fan games. I have like a few still recorded in my fan game player, and I'm still trying to like fix my thumbnail style. And even now that I have like a thumbnail style that's like kind of low key working and like looks really, really good, literally nobody is clicking on the videos. And they get high impressions too. That's the craziest part. They get high impressions too. Nobody watches. So, I don't know. At this point, I'm just convinced it's something with me. I don't know what I've done to anger the people so badly. But, honestly, I do probably know. And it's probably the constant, like, hate speech I put on Sonic CD. But, to be honest, I'll just be honest here. And to anybody in this stream that like knows about wants to know about the thing with Sonic CD and the jokes and stuff, I do that on purpose. If you watch my CD Miracle Edition video and you see how many people hate in that video, where all I did was do a mod showcase and just kind of talk about things that I felt like the game changed for me personally. That's all it was. That's the whole video, right? And everybody in the freaking video was like, everyone in the video was like, oh, you suck, and you get a life, and you're wrong, as well as kill yourself. So Sonic CD fans are hateful, spiteful bastards, and so they deserve every bit of hate speech that I put on them. They deserve it because I say so, and I'm just dishing back what they put to me. All right, that's the reason why. That's the reason why I do it all the time. I'm just dishing what they put onto me, and end of story. What the frick? That's not nearly high enough. So, to what, bruh? Bro, the freaking YouTube emojis are so funny. I love them so much. They're my favorite thing. They look so stupid. I love them so freaking much. They're so funny. What I do? What I do? Ah, I could have had him. Here's what it is. I will do a few more thingy bobbers here, and then I'm gonna end stream because I do want to play some Stellar Blade. I'm addicted to Stellar Blade right now, so I really want to play some Stellar Blade. Really, really want to play some Stellar Blade. I'm only playing Sonic Frontiers because I knew it was a stream that everybody would watch. And, everybody would watch, you know. Nobody would watch if I was playing Stellar Blade, so that, or people would watch, but the entire comment section would just be gooder game, gooder game, gooder game. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that stuff, bro. It's so annoying. Like, genuinely, like, literally nobody has an original sentence nowadays. It's all the same. Gooder game, gooder game, gooder. Like, bro, can a guy play a game in peace without hearing the same thing over and over again? We're like a bunch of androids, a hive mind. It's so freaking annoying. Get the frick out of here. Know what I'm saying? Look at how the people left as soon as I was saying hive mind because they knew I called them out. Funny. So he knew I was cooking. He knew I was cooking. I'm always cooking. It was very rude and it hurt my feelings. Added kills, you know, make freestyle unplayable. It was very rude. It hurt my feelings. Also, okay, so something I've always wondered. Like, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, so the style that like Forces was in is the reason why the is the reason why the Death Egg robots look that way, where they're like the black and white. I always thought that the black and white Death Egg robots were like uncolored, and that's the reason they looked like that. Because I remember in the trailer when it was Project 2017 and they had like that CGI trailer, it was fully covered. So like, are we sure this is the actual color? And maybe I'm genuinely convinced that these things were uncolored, and that's the reason they look like this, and they just ran with it. They just ran with it afterwards. Like, I don't know. I just feel like these things are genuinely like uncolored, and they just ran with it because nobody noticed. That's just me though. That's just the way I feel about it. I don't know. Because Forces is weird to me. Like, I've always just thought those were uncolored. Alright, we're gonna talk to her. I gotta get rid of those guys first, don't I? Yeah. We'll talk to her, and then I think I'm gonna end the stream there, because I'm, like I said, it's getting late, and I want to play some Stellar Blade a little bit. I got some side quest stuff to do.
What if they are?
Nah, I gotta use the bathroom really bad.
Because of their regrets. Sometimes I've been able to help them move on.
Yeah, another great base game Sonic Frontiers stream. Been great. Awesome. Super fun. Appreciate everybody coming out. Appreciate the comments and the engagement. It was low-key really funny. I loved it. I loved it. Even if chat was trying to rage bait me, it didn't work, but it was funny. I enjoyed it. And I'm hoping, I want to stream a little bit tomorrow, but I have dropped 59,000 frames since streaming. There's something going on with YouTube streaming right now, so it's been really bad. So I'm gonna stream tomorrow, see how that works, and then if streaming isn't that good still, I'm gonna wait a few weeks before I stream. I will definitely do a stream before I leave for Japan. I will guarantee I'm gonna do a stream before I leave for Japan. I'll probably play a variety game or something like that, but I will definitely do that. I'm probably gonna play some Power Wash Sim before I do that, so